Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, and today I am back with another Clone Wars recreated episode. Today we are going to be doing the invasion of Umbara, the initial assault that happens on the planet from the 501st Legion. Basically, I really wanted to do Umbara. We were going in chronological order for Clone Wars Recreated, but I was like, I want to do Umbara. I get so many requests to do it. I've never done an Umbara battle on my channel. Let's just do it. We're doing it today. So we'll go back and revisit the battles we missed for the Clone Wars Recreated series later on. But for now, we're going into the future and doing the Battle of Umbara. So we've got all the 501st squad here. All the boys are here. We've got Tup right here. Then to his left, we just have more clones. But then further on, we have Kix right here. Then over here, we have Anakin Skywalker along with Captain Rex. Then over here, we have got Jesse. To the left of him, we have Hardcase. And to the left of him, all the way over here, we finally have Dogma. So the whole 501st squad is here, ready to attack. They don't have ATRTs because this version of the mod, there are no ATRTs. I don't know why they were removed in this version of the mod I'm using, but in order to use this Umbara map, I had to use this version of the mod, but coincidentally, there's no ATRTs in it. So that kind of sucks. So I replaced them with Bark Speeders here as another sort of recon unit. We could say the ATRTs already blitzkrieged forward to soften up the Umbarans. And then I also gave them 3 of these ATTEs, to launch an assault as well against these Umbaran trench lines here. These soldiers are sitting, waiting to defend their separatist homeland here. They have 2 different kinds of tanks. They have these 2 wheelie tank things, and then they also have got these massive, like, bug tanks. Umbarans are crazy, man. They got some crazy technology. And finally, at the very end here, they have an Umbaran outpost that they're defending. So, it should be a very, very interesting battle. I'm super excited to do this, and of course, we will be doing the other parts of the Battle of Umbara later on in Clone Wars Recreated, perhaps next week. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Remember, if you enjoy the video and you like the Clone Wars, hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton, and let me know what kind of battles you want to see next. Alright, boys, I'll be right back, and we'll get this thing going. Alrighty then, guys, let's get right on into this battle. We're gonna go ahead and press start right here, and bada bing, the clone speeders begin their trek forward across the battlefield in place of the ATRT recon devices because, as before mentioned, they're not available. However, I think this is actually a pretty good alternative. And look at these things go! Ooh, despite explosions hitting them really hard and a few of them losing their drivers, they're still gunning on forward, and they actually kill the driver of that Umbaran tank right there. Way to go, boyos! And they're taking on some free-roaming Umbarans up here. Things are getting hot and heavy already, and these Umbarans are struggling to stay alive at the moment. Actually, one of them has, like, gone all the way back here. Bro, where are you going? Hold up. Bruh. What? Uh-oh. He's just taking on the entire world right now. Wait, I gotta see this thing through. Sad. Okay, back to the main battle over here. It looks like, Anakin and Rex's troopers in the middle here are attacking. Rex and Anakin are just gunning into this trench line. You know what, guys, get out of there. I want the commanders to live through more than 5 minutes of the battle for once, so please get out of there. There we go. Anakin and Rex, get down into this ditch. Wait for the rest of your 501st troopers to come up and help you out. And not to mention this big ATTE boyo. Rex doesn't even care. He's back in this trench. However, this trench line has been taken now, which is very nice. However, there are still a few Umbaran tanks over this way who are peppering the trench lines with some serious amounts of fire. That could be seriously damaging. to the clones. Luckily, it seems like not many people are within this trench, and all should be good for now. I don't actually know where Rex went off to. Hopefully he's still alive and kicking here. By the way, you might notice I actually made things darker on the map, made it even more of like sort of a nighttime battle, and I did that because I mean, if you look at the battle in the TV show, it is super dark, and I thought it would be really, really cool to see the laser flash and like only highlights of the troopers fighting away in the darkness, and I do think it is actually really, really cool looking when we get into the nitty-gritty of it, so I am kind of glad we ended up doing that. Either way, the 501st is coming in pretty hard on the right side over here. Not a ton of Umbarans left alive in these trenches. Most of them have perished, but there's still a few riflemen firing off. Not to mention these Umbaran tanks are still alive, though they are aiming straight down the middle, perhaps trying to take care of this ATTE over here, which is currently in some danger. As you can hear, sirens are going, which usually means it's taken a lot of damage. Here's Kix right here, actually. Good to see our boys in blue still alive. Kix is moving on forward with the bulk of the army straight down the middle here. Not totally sure what happened to Rex and Anakin. Actually, there's Anakin right there. I don't know what happened to Rex. I only hope he's still alive, man. I don't see him down here. This was his last known location, so the fact that we don't see a dead body right there is a pretty good sign that he could potentially still be alive. Also, you might notice that we're not exactly getting impressive frame rates in this battle. In fact, it's rather laggy, and I don't exactly know a causation for this, but I do have some hunches. For one, it doesn't make sense because it's a very wide open map. Not to mention, this isn't a spectacularly huge battle. I mean, you know, we've done battles in the past with thousands of soldiers on the field, and we've gotten the same FPS we're getting now. And in this instance, we only really have a couple hundred soldiers on the field. So that doesn't precisely make sense to me as to why this battle should be so ill-performing. Not to mention, it's very wide open. There's not a lot of structures, things like that. So I don't fully get it. The one hunch I do have as to why it's kind of a lower FPS is these trees and plants. I've noticed a lot with Felucian maps, which use a lot of the same assets, that whenever there's a bunch of these plants on the ground, things get real laggy real fast. So I think it might have something to do with the presence of this foliage on the battlefield. Who knew plants could be so killer, man? So I really do think that might be the cause of it, because I've experienced similar things with Felucian maps in previous battles, but in all honesty, I'm not fully sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, if you've got a hunch or anything like that. I didn't have a lot of options, though. I considered going hunting for another map, and I actually did, and I tried to find another Umbaran map, but sadly there are none. This is the only one I could find, which kind of sucks, because I really want to do more episodes on Umbara, so I might have to break out my very rusty map editing skills and make one for myself, although I'm terrible with the map editor. Or if someone does have an in with some good Umbaran maps, hit me up. Either way, getting back to the battle discussion here, it looks like the first and second lines of trenches are for the most part down, and now the clones are beginning their assault on the third line here. This Umbaran tank over here is dead, but this one is still alive way off in the corner over here. And also, this trench line actually is still alive too, so the clones are going to have to take on the left side over here relatively soon, or risk getting pincer shots in their side, which would of course be a very bad thing. And there it comes right here, this tank. You can see it's rapid firing with its minigun into a few of these clones back here, which is not a great thing. Ooh! Yep, there it is right there, really impacting hard on these clone troopers. Those tanks are a force to be reckoned with. Luckily, the ATTE seems to be moving in that direction. ATTEs are a great combatant against those tanks. They can seriously, you know, tango with one another pretty well. So we'll see if that ends up working for the clones. How many crew members does this thing have? Only 3. Well, let's toss a 4th guy in there for him, just to get a top gunner. Also, there's this ATTE tank, which seems to have been absorbed into the foliage. The trees have taken him as their own. It is now a tree tank. And this one over here is in a similar derpy situation, having decided to do the nasty with this tree. Very interesting. More clones sort of converging towards the middle, not really wanting to take on their right side over here. Perhaps they don't even realize there's another trench over here, given it's pitch black. It'd be pretty hard to tell, you know. I don't know. Maybe for the next video I won't go so dark, because we obviously want to do the 501st versus 212 Umbara video. But I don't know. Do you guys like these dark battles? I don't know if it's too hard to see things or not. I guess you could turn your brightness all the way up on your phone or TV or whatever you're watching on, but I don't know. Maybe I need to brighten things up a little bit and make it a bit better for the next battle. Either way, this ATTE is maneuvering to an attack position over here against this Umbaran tank, though it's not doing a great job of it, and it's taking a lot of fire currently. Come on, use that gun. I don't understand why it's not really firing at that tank. Bruh, you've got a direct shot. Just take the shot. Oh, well, that tank is certainly not doing its part for the Republic. Hopefully the infantry can make up for that a little bit. Perhaps if they get some rocket troopers close enough, they could do some damage with those or whatever. It does seem like the right side over here is finally engaging with this Umbaran trench. Oh, look at these guys. Okay, part of me really does enjoy the night battle. I love the flash of the laser fire illuminating things, and then it going back to pitch darkness, and how we can really see the laser fire in the night sky. I think it looks sick. It's very cool. But simultaneously, I do worry that it might just be a little bit too dark. I don't know. We can always go with a brighter night sky, you know, get a nice moon in there that'll shine down. But, I don't know. Hit me up with your suggestions. Oh, yeah. So the 501st is converging over here towards this trench line. Now, they're doing actually a pretty decent job. They're taking it slow and steady, getting some good fire out there. My boys aren't going to rush things, which is beautiful. They haven't really killed any of these Umbarans. Actually, all these guys are still kicking. And maybe that's because it's a really tough angle right here. Ooh, rocket shot coming in from the sides over here. Looks like a 501st trooper is amongst the trees over here. He is camouflage. He is a hidden warrior, fighting for what he believes in. If he could get a second rocket shot right here, he would be in business, man. But it seems like the main army of the Republic is coming in anyway without the help of their rocket friend, and actually doing a great job here of starting to take out some of these Umbaran troopers. Not before the Umbarans get some of their own licks in, which is nice to see. Also, some of the troopers in the middle are actually converging over to the right now, choosing, for the most part, to ditch the left side and let these two titans duke it out. ATTE tank, which is on fire, has its sirens going off, and has lost its top gunner, versus this behemoth of a tank. It's not often that we see that the ATTE is outmatched in a battle. Because truthfully, most of the time the ATTE dominates the CIS. But in this case, it doesn't seem to be doing too hot. It's getting some shots off, which is nice, but will it be enough? I don't know. I genuinely am not sure. Also, does that top gun there on that thing fire? I've only really seen the bottom guns fire. Maybe it's damaged? Maybe it got damaged in the battle? I don't know. I'm a little confused about that. I feel like we haven't really seen it fire. Also, where is this bottom gun? Does it just emerge from nowhere? The fire? Or is it that thing? Oh, it's that thing. Okay. There's like a little turret on the belly. This is the derpiest fight I have ever seen. They're both too powerful to really do that much damage to each other. Alright, well, we'll check back in time. A few free-roaming Umbarans amongst the forest over here. Looking as creepy as ever. They're not a pretty people. Not in the slightest. And the bulk of the Republic forces over here. Ooh, a couple shots coming in hot over here. Where's our main characters? I hope a few of them are still alive. In fact, I hope all of them are still alive. I don't know what happened to Anakin. If we can see his lightsaber on the ground, which we can, it's right here. Yeah, so Anakin went down. There's his body right there. Right next to this downed LAAT. But it looks like he went down with a fight. He probably killed these two dead Umbarans right there, or at least he hopefully did. So that's at least good to see. He went down valiantly. It looks like the 501st actually taking some steps forward in the battle here. Working their way towards the military base. Oh, the ATTE ended up losing this battle here. Its main cannon's like glitching out. It's stuck on fire mode. And this thing's still alive, but it looks like the clones are just gonna ignore it. Oh, there's still a speeder alive. Oh, he's going to check and make sure the ATTE is all good. No, he's taking this thing on all by its... Bruh. Wait. Did he kill this thing? Wait. No, I think he killed the main gun, though. Look, it's like dead. Holy cow! That thing killed the main gun. Impressive. Also, this tank is still stuck, and this tank is still stuck, so it looks like the 501st might have to go at it alone here. They're cutting off to the left over this way. There's an Umbaran trench line very close to them. Also, a few Umbarans amongst the forest over here that they're going to have to deal with at some point. Oh, nope, they're choosing to go head-on once more. I'd honestly recommend they don't go for this tank at all. Just completely ignore it. But they're going to maybe deal with it at some point. I'm not fully sure. This would be a good opportunity to see if any of the clones from the 501st squad are still alive. I'm not seeing them, but there is quite a few of them, so you never really know. In the darkness, in the dark of night, they have completely missed this trench line over here. That's maybe one of the drawbacks. Oh, hey! That's Jesse. Jesse's still alive? Good to know. Wonder where, if and where Hardcase is alive. If Hardcase is still alive, where he's at. Because, there he is. He's right there. That MITR gun could come in handy in the coming battle here. Look at this. 501st just going straight forward. They're engaging a little bit, it seems, with this trench line over here. One trooper was very, very far forward there. Wow. Here's the Umbaran trench line right here. And the clones are converging on its position together. There's Jesse. Let's see. We still don't know where Tup is. We saw Kix a while ago, but it's a mystery if he's still alive at this point, too. And then Dogma. I don't know where Dogma is. Rex also went MIA, but I kind of fear the worst for Rex. I don't know if he's still alive in all this this mess here. Oh, is that Dogma right there? Yeah, that's Dogma. Okay, cool. Well, he comes under some fire here. Well, so does the rest of the 501st. Oh, some artillery fire coming in too. But they're pressuring the Umbarans themselves. There's another one of those massive behemoth tanks right there. That's going to be problematic. We got to get some rocket troopers way up there to try and take that thing out. Not sure if they're going to manage to, though, as they are taking some serious heat at the moment. Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, that is brutal. That is really, really rough. Holy cow, there goes Hardcase right there. Oh, I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know. This is really, really rough, and this trench line is not even losing too many troopers. They're not even doing that well against the infantry, let alone against the tanks. There's also this Umbaran trench line, which they completely skipped over as well. That's now managing to get some shots into their side, so there's some splintering going on in the 501st Troopers. A few hitting off to the right over here to try and take out those guys, while the bulk of them try and go straight down the middle here, but it's a slaughter all around, I would definitely say. Ooh, another tough shot right there. This is no bueno. The Umbarans are really, really wiping out our boys in the 501st here. As I mentioned, this tank, oh, these tanks are really causing a lot of trouble. Really, really. They are absolutely brutal. Absolutely. Alright. Well, things are not looking too hot at the moment for the clone troopers. I honestly don't think they have much of a shot against the rest of these Umbarans. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I actually implemented some reinforcements for the clone troopers here, and they started running in all directions before I could hit record, so I just really quickly paused. So I just sort of scattered them about the main road here. Some of them are splintering off to the right over this way. Oh my god, I love moving around in 60 FPS again when things are paused. Some are moving towards this trench line over here. Some are moving towards this trench line over here. And some are taking on this mega tank in the front. I also gave him one more ATTE, which appears to have gotten stuck on a lamppost, so that's fun. We'll just move it off to the side over here. I also deleted this tank over this way because it was just it was not gonna die, I don't think. I also deleted a lot of the foliage back here. I'm just trying to alleviate some of the lag. It was really kind of bugging me, so hopefully that makes a difference. It kind of did. No, it didn't. It really didn't. It's something up with this map, man. Whoever created this map, honestly, like, I think it's a really cool map. I think it looks really good, but wow, is it just so laggy. It almost makes it unplayable. I think you gotta work on that, bud. Big time. Majorly. Because if a map is this laggy and you literally need a supercomputer to run it, I have a GTX 1080 Ti, then I don't know if it should be released. But it does look really nice, which is good. I also have my view distance all the way down. I really tried everything to alleviate some of this lag. Alright. This trench line over here, even with reinforcements, the clones are kind of struggling. Though, not all of them are really engaged. Most of them are sort of sticking to the tree lines over here, but now more of them are coming forward, and hopefully they can start getting some kills on these guys over here. Maybe, there we go, there's one. Yeah, I was trying to kind of go for the realistic ending in this battle by giving the clones some more reinforcements. I gave them maybe 100 or 200 more soldiers. Most of them are sort of sticking to the back here. Oh, to be fair, they were just taking out this trench line, so that kind of makes sense. And then there's a portion sticking to the right over here. No one has braved down the straightaway over here quite yet. I don't blame them, because this is a graveyard, a literal graveyard at the moment. So you might as well take out the side trenches while you still have a chance, and then go for the final little skirmish over there at the very end. Well, looks like maybe this little trench over here wasn't completely taken, because there was a little bit more skirmishing over that way. Okay. ATTE is making the same mistakes its brothers have made in the past, and going through the trees instead of just sticking to the main road where it's safe. I don't know about that strategy, guys, but you do you, man. You do you. More clones going up against this one over here. These Umbarans are doing a pretty good job of getting some kills. I actually don't know how powerful they are just as a unit. I've only used them like once or twice before. I don't know. It seems like their weapons are like decent at the very least. I don't know if they're better or worse than clone blasters. And they don't really seem to have much in terms of like health or anything like that, or armor. They seem to be pretty standard in that regard. So maybe their weapons are good. Their tanks are certainly very, very good. And actually, I'm seeing them getting some serious kills on these clones in the tree line. So I guess their small arms are pretty decent as well, actually. Yeah, they're not doing too shabby over here. So way to go on that. Yeah, seems like everyone from the middle is sort of heading off this way. Shooting some dead bodies over here, as the AI likes to do. You know how it is. Alright. Well, it seems like all eyes are on this trench line over here, and then there's a little bit of backup coming from this trench line back here as well. Taking a sip of water there. Highly recommend you do the same. Hydro homies for life, boys. Hydro homies for life. Yeah, not a ton happening over here. I mean, these clones are really, really slow to take out this trench line. Either that, or they don't have very good angles on the Umbarans. Actually, I'm seeing way more Umbaran fire than clone fire coming in, which is kind of odd. I'm wondering if it's just like really tough angles. Camera navigation with such low FPS is really hard to do, by the way. There's quite a pileup of bodies over here, though. But here we go. A bigger portion of clones are sort of coming forward here, and we're seeing a lot more fire. Though they're focusing on the back trench line instead of focusing on this immediate trench line to their right. They really should be, though. I don't know. If one soldier could get a little bit farther up there and grenade them, that'd be pretty key. You know, that could result in some goodies, but instead they're continuing to focus on the front over here. Which is so weird. Focus on what's immediately in front of you first, you know? Now they're just opening up their flank to a lot of attack. Some guys over here next to the gunship are at least focusing on these dudes, though. Getting a few shots off. Not really getting any kills, though. Let me try and adjust the camera here. Having trouble with the camera angles. There we go, that's a little bit better. Yeah, these guys are doing a great job, actually, of, like, providing overwatch for their guys up front there. They're just pounding the clones with fire right now. And the clones are trying to respond, but as we can see, they're either missing a lot or not doing enough damage all at once to actually get any kills, and then the Umbarans can just sort of heal. This is a pretty true-to-form Umbara battle in that the clones are not doing too hot. Although in the TV show, the clones actually managed to win, and I'm honestly not sure if we're going to get that outcome in this one. There we go. There's another Umbaran dead right there. Let's see, we got like 4 or 5 still in this trench, though. And they have seriously wiped out a lot of clones. Let's see how many kills these guys have gotten. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. And this guy's got none. Where are all the kills coming from? Look at the bodies piling up here. This is actually kind of shocking. How about you guys? These guys are actually starting to lose some men now. There's 1 kill. There's 7. There's 1. There's 1. There's none. There's 7. There's 2. There's 3. There's 2. Okay, so these guys are actually pulling their weight. And maybe some of the dead guys in this one also were pulling their weight, but now have perished, so therefore not pulling their weight as much anymore. I'm actually kind of shocked that the clones have not managed to kill these last 4 guys over here. It's shocking. Sorry, by the way, I'm sniffling a lot. I got the allergies. This is a mess of a video currently. Oh man, oh man. Alright. Actually, I think it's turning out pretty cool. I'm definitely like enjoying the environment of the battle and stuff like that. It's definitely, I think the FPS that's frustrating me a little bit, and it's kind of annoying me that we're not getting better FPS than we are, but as more troopers die, we're getting better FPS, so it is getting a little bit better. But it would have been awesome to see this battle in its full glory, 60 FPS, no lag, but I don't even think a supercomputer could handle this map. It's something about the trees. They must not be compressed or optimized or something. It's gotta be. Alright, these last few Umbarans over here are finally going down in this trench. Even just taking them down is so hard. Like, the clones are struggling, man. There we go. 1 left in this trench line. You gonna go down, buddy, or are you gonna get a few more kills? Let's see. Well, he's just sort of chilling at the moment. Let's see what happens. Hopefully the clones don't start retreating. Sometimes when there isn't action for a really long time, all of the units retreat back if they don't have waypoints set, and sadly all of these guys don't have waypoints set because they're reinforcements. Alright, and let's just make sure they all come forward to the base here by sending a squad forward. They still have to deal with this tank. The clones do have a tank still alive, but it's kind of stuck over here. Let's just unstick it and put it in the middle there. Smack dab in the middle. So maybe it'll come and join the fight. I don't know. Alright. Here come the rest of the clones here. Here's our preliminary squad moving forward through the trees here. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay. Fire comes out a little bit here. They're just hitting the electric fence a lot. Ooh, and the tank hits them pretty hard right there. And most of them go down. Are reinforcements coming in? Yes, they are. Kinda. There's a lot of dilly-dallying going on in the clone army currently. Heck of a lot of dilly-dallying. And this tank is a lost cause. It is stuck on another pole. Alright, come on, clones. You got this, guys. Just, you know, attack. Oh my god. Alright. Moving on forward here, buddies. I'm ordering you guys around now. Ordering you around. Lost my patience for this battle. Did not turn out the way I wanted it to. Alright. There we go. Squad's moving on forward here. See what the Umbarans do about that, man. It's this tank. Clones aren't going to be able to make it past this tank alone. They need their ATTE up here. So I'm just going to dig it out of the dirt over there and actually force these people to be competent in their job. Here we go. It doesn't have a top gunner. Alright, here come the clones. Oh, they started getting some good fire out and then immediately got shredded by that Umbaran tank. Oh, those top guns do work. Okay. But that bottom gun, man, that thing does serious work. And it is now targeting the ATTE. ATTE responding with a little bit of fire of its own. Peppering that tank. Don't know how powerful it's going to be. The rest of the clones over here sort of creeping on forward. I honestly don't know if any of the original clones we brought to this battle are still alive by the end of it. It's kind of doubtful for me. I don't think they are. Actually, I almost guarantee they're not. I think it's all reinforcements at this point. Certainly none of the named characters. We saw most of them go down anyway. Alright, ATTE over here is... It's no match for this other tank. Honestly. It's getting sporadic fire off. Oh my goodness, it's kind of rare to see the ATTE actually struggling here. Normally they just kill with such ease on the battlefield. Well, in this mod. Not so much in the actual show. Oh my god, wait, it took it out! Whoa! Whoa, it's also like rubber banding. Look at that. What the heck? Oh. What? That's a glitch if I've ever seen one. Well, the clones actually, they stand a chance now. ATTE is stuck on another one of these lampposts. Who knew the lampposts were going to end up being the most powerful defense for the Umbarans here? I am so surprised the ATTE managed to take that thing out. Like, shocked, in fact. Alright, let's dislodge it one more time. I want to get the realistic ending where the clones actually manage to take the base. You know? Alright, push forward, ATTE. Clones, you guys gotta push forward too. Help your brother out. Let's see this battle through to the end, man. We've come this far. Here comes the tank. Pushing on forward. Moving on up to the east side. It's a big lug of a tank. There are still quite a few Umbarans left alive, actually, and a lot of them do have bazookas. So, I don't know if this will end up being the victory we're looking for the 501st. That's alright. We're not giving them any more reinforcements. This is it for the day. The infantry's just really doodling around. They're not even, like, attacking. They're not being helpful. The ATTE could certainly use some infantry support here. There we go. Umbaran fire coming in hot. Hitting this ATTE pretty hard here. ATTE is firing with its front guns there, actually nailing a few of these Umbarans. Oh, nice one. Alright, all of a sudden this ATTE has really, like, shown its prowess in combat. Before it was just derping around the battlefield, now it's actually doing something, making a name for itself here. I think it also killed a lot of the bazooka troopers, which is lucky, so now there are only riflemen. Not that the bazooka troopers were actually in close enough range to take this thing out, though. Let's see. I love the glow of the base hitting the ATTE. Looks so cool. Are any 501st infantrymen still alive, or what happened to them? Oh, they all went into the woods over here. Okay. They're actually still firing a little bit over this way. Yeah, just a little bit. Not a huge amount. What are you doing, ATTE? It's, it's turning around. What are you actually doing? Bruh. Seems like it might be up to the infantry here, which are also retreating. Oh, they're actually still getting some shots out, which is good. The ATTE... Is their driver, like, drunk or something? Like, it's getting good kills with its gunner, but its driver is just the biggest dummy ever. Oh, this battle ended up way messier than I wanted. Alright, we're taking control of the 501st. We're pushing them in. I want this to be over. This laggy mess of a battle. That's an understatement. Alright, take them out, boys. There you go. Kill those Umbarans. There you go. Alright, guys. And last Umbaran over here. Hopefully he gets killed here. There we go. And that's the end of the battle. I do apologize for this being a very, very glitchy... I don't know. I wish it had come out a little bit better. I thought parts of it were cool. I don't know. If you guys can find a good Umbara map, because I really can't find one, I'd love to do more of these Umbara battles. This was a good battle. It was just laggy, I think, and really kind of glitchy at some points, so that was a little bit disappointing, but I still had fun playing it, and I still thought it was cool. And overall, I'd give it like a solid rating, but I don't know. I guess I just had high hopes for Umbara, and then this kind of let it down a little bit, but either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for spending some time with me today on Umbara. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace! I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.